Today, Andre Turcotte and I released a report on energy literacy in Canada. We used the poll to test just how much Canadians knew about energy, where it came from, what it costs, and how they've made changes in their own lives with regard to their own energy patterns and own energy usage. Results are pretty varied. They run across what people prefer in terms of fuel types, how much they're willing to pay to connect better environmental policies with energy use, and also a wealth of information about the demographics of Canadian consumers. So we very much encourage you to pick up a report and thumb through it and connect the poll with the type of information that we generated.
So I think we have four main findings coming out of this survey. First of all is that energy lives in the background. People kind of know about energy, they have kind of a personal relationship with their energy sources, but they can't articulate anything beyond that. Second of all, Alberta, despite the fact that energy is such an important topic here, Alberta is not doing too well in terms of literacy, which is somewhat surprising. Third of all, coal and nuclear as sources of energy generation are in trouble. People are overwhelmingly rejecting that. And finally, the fourth point is that energy sector has a real credibility issue in terms of engaging in conversation about energy because people are not trusting them. So in terms of trying to gauge the trustworthiness of sources, we ask on a scale of 0 to 10, how do you trust a series of institutions and people? Experts and academics did really well. We always do well on those things. But more surprisingly, we have a cluster of institutions and people that do reasonably well, but not as well as you expected. Provincial government and the federal government have some credibility, but not as much as you would expect. The environmental groups are doing quite well and way better than anybody related to the energy sector. CAP, the oil and gas executives are doing poorly. They are in the low 3s. And when you are at 3, you're sharing the bottom with lawyers and used car salesmen. I mean, those results indicate that, first of all, in terms of the energy sector, what they're doing is not working. With that low level of credibility, people are just tuning them out. And the message is that you need to engage in a conversation and you need to reach out. You need to collaborate with people that are better respected and kind of benefit from that association to be able to convey a message. What's interesting about this study is that now we have an understanding of what Canadians know. We will be able to compare this in the second aspect of this study with what business people and what political elite actually know. So we'll be able to compare the level of literacy across the board and identify the gap and make an understanding of where do we go from there. And we hope to release that paper soon. I am Dr. Andre Turcotte. This is the School of Public Policy. Thanks for watching.